Okay, Homefront. It's time to get back to some good old-fashioned Jason Statham action movies. Jason Statham is a former DEA informant, agent as well, who kind of wants to just kick back and relax with his daughter. He's recently a widower. His daughter whoops the daylights out of a bully. That kind of enrages the bully's parents. The father tries to lay hands on Jason Statham, who puts him down like he's Old Yeller, therefore embarrassing him in front of his wife, in front of his kids, in front of the majority of the town. This is small, middle-of-nowhere town, Louisiana, with a lot of white trash. They can't do anything against him, so they then decide to enlist Kate Bosworth, who is a tweaker, decided to enlist her brother, played by James Franco. Played beautifully by James Franco. But this time he's not doing drugs. He's essentially the local drug dealer. Cooking up lots of crystal meth in a pretty decent looking laboratory, I will say, than the way crystal meth labs tend to be portrayed. You know, nice use of PV mantles, and actual 3-neck flasks. Actually looks like a fairly formidable lab. Oh, my degrees are in biology and psychology, and I do science for a living, so. He decides to try to do some things, to try to scare him a little bit. Finds out that he's a DEA agent, former one. He gets a hold of the group that he kind of adversely affected earlier in the film. Thinking that, if he gets in good with that gang, he can then begin to sell his crystal meth to almost everybody. He'll be the manufacturing, they'll be the distribution chain. So it's Statham fighting off a bunch of kind of, what's the term they use? Sons of the Salt, as well as a biker gang. It's pretty much out for relatively cold blood. Really good job when it comes to some of the overall direct fight sequences. This is a straight up action film when it comes to Jason Statham. It also starred Winona Ryder, who was also a tweaker. It was Rick first I didn't notice that it was her. So Kate Bosworth had to lose weight to be in this role. Winona Ryder lost weight to be in this role, so they could both be tweakers. It's actually a pretty solid Jason Statham. It shows a little more dramatic range than his regular action films. And James Franco is a fantastic villain. Beautiful villain.